Is because of our dear speaker.
What? For the second time? What? Round 2.
Hello, kumusta po kayo lahat? Welcome po sa ating munting channel ng Inday Sara, Survivor, ang taga-ulit ng balita.
Yes, I am part of the Appropriations Committee. But I was able to join only the budget briefing that is for budget of 2025. There are only few members of the House and members of the Appropriations Committee who were able to join the BICAM. I believe you've seen them in the news during the bicameral conference committee and the subsequent approval of the budget.
Kung yung lumalabas na mga black pages din po doon sa bicameral conference committee report, nani-ratify po ninyo ng mga report. Nakita niyo na rin po ba na blanco po ang mga ito?
Well, as I have said, I did not get the chance to participate during the bicameral conference committee, but I am inclined to believe na wala namang naglalabas ng bicameral conference committee with blank pages. That's what I believe in as far as me as member of the Appropriations Committee is concerned.
Si Kong Manuel po nakatanggap po nung bicameral conference committee report that was given po sa mga congressman na niratify po ito. At kinonfirm po niya na may mga blanco, 14 blanks. Specifically sa DA, marami po ito. Yeah.
Well, with that, then I have to look into that, no? Pero in as far as I am concerned, I have no personal knowledge about those blank pages in the BICAM report.
Pero would you know kung sino yung from the blank to sa GAA? Sino yung nag-fill in the blank?
I have no knowledge because as I have said, I did not get the chance to participate in the BICAM kasi yung members ng BICAM, ini-elect din yan kung sinong uupo as representatives of the Committee on Appropriations of the House of Representatives, and there are only few.
If without proper authority po, yung naglagda or yung nag-fill in the blanks po doon, sabi po doon sa falsification legislative documents, article 170, I guess. Well, can you expound on that?
I think it's best if you will be asking those who were able to participate in the bicameral process.
As a general rule, ma'am, yung kung pag na-ratify na po ang isang bill, pwede pa po bang maiba yung laman nun from the enrolled copy ng bill?
I have no knowledge really about that particular BICAM report, no? So I think it is more prudent to ask those people, members of the House, who were able to participate.
Pero ma'am, as the lawyer po, kung sa constitutionality ng General Appropriations Act, dahil na may mga lumabas na blank parts na signed na sa BICAM, would it affect the
Well, generally speaking, all public documents, I believe, should be filled in bago ito maging isang official paper ng any institution. That is as a general rule.
Ma'am, may statement si BML Ortega, sinasabi niya, fake news on budget intended to push for restoration of VP's confidential funds. Do you agree?
I cannot comment on that, no? Who's that member?
Si Deputy Majority Leader Paolo Ortega of La Union on Thursday denounced former President Rodrigo Duterte's spreading false claims about the 2025 national budget, calling it a calculated move to push for the reinstatement of Vice President Sara Duterte's controversial confidential funds through a reenacted budget?
Because it is really inconceivable kasi na magkakaroon ng blank pages ng isang BICAM report. That is as a general rule, no? Pero for me who was not able to participate in the BICAM process, I wish to leave it to those members who were able to take part in the bicameral conference committee hearing.
Ma'am, pero bilang party ng majority, ano pong assurance nyo sa ating mga kababayan? Kasi yung iba baka nag-worry sila na nang mangyayari sa programs and projects ng gobyerno. Ano pong mensahe nyo as part of majority lang amid all these issues?
Well, as part of majority, I think we are steadfast on our commitment to the people to advance and promote the best interest of the Filipinos. Because that's what you see in the administration naman, di ba? Amid all the issues and struggles that the administration are facing and encountering, hindi naman natitinag ang ating presidente. Hindi naman natitinag ang ating administrasyon. I believe that everybody, even the cabinet members, we are all focused on advancing and promoting the best interests of the Filipino people.
Ma'am, pero we all know na si Congressman Ungab is connected with the Dutertes. So if in case na he succeeds, are we ending up with a reenacted budget?
Succeeds on what?
Yung pag-discredit
I-questionin daw po sa Supreme Court.
Well, let's wait until the Supreme Court resolve whatever action or petition he will be filing with the Supreme Court, no? Mahirap mag-comment on something which they have not done yet, no? Let those interested people file the necessary petition or action in the Supreme Court. Tayo naman ay napakataas ng tiwala sa ating hudikatura. I believe that they will resolve it strictly in compliance with our existing rules and laws.
Pero far-fetched po ba yung idea ng reenacted budget?
I cannot comment yet, no? I cannot comment yet. But in as far as we are concerned, the budget process is done. And it is due for implementation already for the benefit of the Filipino people, no? So sana makausad na tayo para mapakinabangan na ng sambayan ng Pilipino itong budget na pinag-aralan at pinaghirapan ng Kongreso. And when we say Congress, we're referring not only to the lower house, we're referring also to the upper house.
Ma'am, Assistant President Escudero, sinabi po niya na wala pang kinwestiyon na unconstitutional po ang bicameral conference committee report. Do you share the same sentiment? And dapat GAA ang kinwestiyon, hindi mga committee report?
Sa aking recollection, wala pang ganyang action in the past na question yung BICAM report. So, I joined the position of Senate President Cheese Escudero. But nevertheless, we cannot stop anyone from going to the Supreme Court. That is their right. That is their prerogative. At para siguro magkaroon na rin ng kalinawan with finality, I think the best avenue is to go to the Supreme Court and let the Supreme Court make the final pronouncement.
Ano sa issue pa yun the fourth impeachment po?
Fourth impeachment, wala po akong knowledge at all about the fourth impeachment. The only impeachment complaints I know are 3 na na-file since last 2024. Since then, wala pa po akong alam na na-file.
On the allegation na kaya rin mabagal umusan dahil sa pronouncement ni Pangulo na hindi siya pabor sa impeachment process.
I believe that the Office of the Secretary General has its own process of evaluating the propriety of the complaints which were filed. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's allow the Office of the SecGen do its job. Kung magiging satisfactory ba, proper itong na-file na impeachment complaints in order to warrant its referral to the Office of the Speaker.
Pero hindi po against the rules.
No, there is no moves. There are no moves at all para pigilan, no? Kami naman sa Justice Committee, we're just waiting kung ano itong mga matters which will be referred in the Justice Committee, which is headed, of course, by Congresswoman Juliet Ferrer.
Pero hindi against the rules na matulog lang ang impeachment complaint sa Office of the SecGen.
I don't think so. I think that the rule is silent with respect to the number of days when the same should be referred to the Office of the Speaker.
Ma'am, yung last time na niraise yung legal question, kung pwede ba siya kung may transmit na siya and then magkaroon ng election and then magsusunod na Congress, settle na ba yun, ma'am?
Wala pong nag-raise niyan or nag-elevate niyan sa Supreme Court. So kung wala naman tayong mga ganyang actions with the Supreme Court, I think we will not have an enlightenment or finality with the Supreme Court kung after election ba they're still good for deliberation ng Congress and the Senate.
Now, yung SWS survey conducted last month showed that the House had an overall public satisfaction rating of 54%. Yet sabi na, leaders of the House expressed elation over the newest SWS survey. Kayo po, ano po masasabi niyo dito?
What is that survey all about?
SWS survey po, majority level public satisfaction rating of 54% yung nakuha ng House. Ano po masasabi niyo dito? At saan niyo kaya...
You mean the House of Representatives? Well, in all fairness to our fellow members, ang dami nating na-accomplish na bills at wala tayong mga pending na administration bills, no? Kasi as part of the majority, of course, we are supporting the initiatives of the leadership. And as far as I know, you heard the speech of Speaker Martin Romualdez last time. Lahat accomplished natin, approve lahat ng bills na initiated ng House.